Hello, everyone. The Brain Scratch crew here with our thoughts on this week's past E3 2010.
Kevin Butler was awesome.
I can't believe you haven't watched Kevin Butler until now.
I don't watch TV commercials.
It
Okay,
don't matter. Just go on the internet.
I only just heard of him on the Sega forums recently. I've never. It's like I was totally surprised. I didn't know they had a spokesperson like that. But this is beside the point.
Well, besides
E3.
Portal 2, he was the best part of Sony's conference.
Which is
I need to
surprising
watch.
because I don't really like those Kevin Butler commercials either.
They were-
Really?
eh.
I downloaded them off the PSN. I found them hilarious, but yeah, it was an awesome speech. It ranks up there with like Abraham Lincoln and JFK.
Right up there with Abraham Lincoln. Okay.
I'm not even exaggerating all that far. It was a great speech by gamer
It was a-
standards.
It was a gaining
Like-
rights movement.
Yeah. Yeah, it was better than Microsoft in that Microsoft's entire press conference seemed to be catered entirely toward the hyper casual motion crowd.
Hey,
Whereas
look, our motion controls have a sports game too. It's totally not Wii Sports in any
I
way.
couldn't believe they called it Connect Sports. Why would they call it Connect Sports and have a boxing game and a table tennis
The
game
bowling
and a,
game.
Oh.
Kevin Butler was really good about that. I think this is why I was able to accept PlayStation Move so easily, despite the fact that it's an even more blatant Wii ripoff. Because Kevin Butler comes out and says, "Yeah," he basically jokes about how they're ripping off Nintendo Wii without actually flat out saying it. Did
Well, the
you
other
catch
thing
the?
is, yes, I catch that. But the other thing is that at least the Move looks like it's functional. Connect looks like you can't do anything with.
I don't know. I kind of not digging the whole glowing orb on the top of the
If
controller.
that's the only thing that's not pleasing about it, that's fine. I'm not going to get it. I don't care for motion controls, but at least
Don't
it looks.
play in the
At
don't
least it
play in the
looks-
dark. You'll get a headache.
At least it looks functional. I'll say that much about it. At least it looks like it works.
Yeah, the other point was the Sony conference, boring though it may have been overall, it catered to, gamers at the same time that it unveiled the Move. So it's not like Nintendo bad, you know what I mean? It's not like
the
you
Aperture 2 science surprise. Preparing surprise.
Well, the only way Xbox could have made it any worse if they announced Xbox Music.
Wait, don't they already have that? I could have sworn it was called Rock Band.
Gotta love that white guy at the Microsoft Rock Band dancing Connect thing. I don't even know what the hell that was, but they just had him dancing on screen for no reason. And,
Oh, and that girl getting licked by the invisible tiger.
oh
It's like-
God, what was with that? She can't feel it. Why was she going? It tickles. It tickles. It doesn't tickle.
What kind of meds are you on?
I know.
It's called LSD. Look it up.
What did you guys think of Miyamoto's flub up with Zelda?
Oh, that got me so scared because I was watching it live. I have G4 at home. So this is E3 is literally the only time I actually turn it on. And that's the first thing they show, and they're like, "Oh, it has the Wii Motion Plus. The sword play is gonna be really good," and then it fucks up halfway through and starts crashing all over the place. And I'm just like, "Oh, we're having interference here." It's like, is it really interference, or does the game just not work?
Cell phone interference. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah, IGN apparently says that the controls are fine. So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, but it couldn't happen at a worse point.
yeah, it was a bad point on an otherwise good, interesting presentation. One of those few motion control games that's actually interesting to us gamers. Basically what Twilight Princess was. What we hoped it would be. I'm interested. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
it's getting a purchase from me. I just hope it's
Yeah,
good.
the one.
I've seen screen grabs of people playing it. It looks like there's a little bit of lag, but I'm assuming Nintendo will iron that out before it gets released.
The odd thing is that apparently, if you play the game standing with your controller in a normal position, Link will actually just walk around with a sword in front of him like he's navigating with it or something. That's what I.
It points to where I have to go.
But this actually it presents an interesting point by itself. If you get so into the motion controls that you actually instinctively assume a battle stance while you're not, swinging the sword, then, I'll consider that a success because it means the motion controls are actually getting immersive for a change,
Yeah.
Oh, who else is glad that Link has a run button now?
Is it really necessary when you have an analog stick, though?
Yeah.
I just thought it was nice. It's like finally we can move a bit faster. Apparently, Link lives on Angel Island in this game. It's called Skyward Sword because apparently you travel between the sky and ground level, and apparently Link lives on like a floating island or something.
Isn't it Zelda and the Skywalker sword? I thought of Skywalker the moment I heard Skyward. I'm sorry.
Will we be in like a flying sailboat or something this time?
No, you glide to different places now.
You travel the skies in a boat while transforming into a wolf.
We'll be using a magic school recorder that we use like an ocarina, except it's not an ocarina or
He'll
something.
fly on a Pegasus.
That would be awesome. Only to find out that you entered God of War 2 stage and Kratos is next to you and he rips out the Pegasus wings.
Will the final boss be a giant Ganondorf saying the I am Father line?
I hope it's not Ganon. I am so sick of seeing him.
Well, he's been like the Eggman of the Zelda series since forever,
the problem
hasn't
is Zelda's trying to be serious, and when it's the same villain every time kidnapping the princess, it's like, we don't care. Especially after Twilight Princess, where it quite literally got hijacked by Ganon at the very end there.
At the very end, out of nowhere. Yeah, it's like fooled you. I can't help but think it'll be hard for Ganon to credibly come back from that one. But then again, it was hard for him to credibly come back from Wind Waker,
He's
too.
come back from worse, really.
Yeah, how do you recover from being stabbed in the fucking forehead?
And turn to stone.
Actually, wasn't the second game about him coming back to life after being killed in the first place? I mean, back in the 16-bit days. 8-bit, sorry.
Well,
8-bit. No, the second, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I never tried to get in big Zelda timeline stories. I generally go by what they said in Smash Brothers Brawl when Snake's on the codec and he's talking to Otacon and he's like, I think it's for Toon Link or something, and he's like, the story of Zelda has been told in many different generations and it's told differently every time. And that's how I just go by it. I can't believe there's an actual consistent timeline to this.
There's not.
In this
there
storyline,
occasional...
Ganon has a laser.
I think of it as multiple timelines. There's like the Toon Link timeline from Wind Waker. And
we're getting on a sidetrack to the
yeah.
timeline.
We'll be here all day.
Yeah. So moving on to the next thing, what was your favorite announcement at E3, Clement?
So far it was Donkey Kong Country Returns. I've been waiting for a good, awesome Donkey Kong game since DK3. DK64 I bought on the N64. I kind of liked it, but it wasn't that great to me. And over the years, I got to hate Donkey Kong 64 even more as it aged. But then there was like Donkey Kongas and Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and the Wii game, and I just wanted a good Donkey Kong game again, you know?
It took them 14 years to make a game that we wanted since 97.
I know.
To be honest, I don't really know why they haven't tried at any honest-to-God 3D Donkey Kong games within recent generations.
Yeah. And the one time they tried, it was pretty much a Mario 64 clone, just Donkey Kong.
Yeah, really.
Well.
Admittedly, this just looks like new Super Mario Bros. Wii, but with Donkey Kong. But hey, it's Donkey Kong Country, so I'm not complaining.
Retro Revival is the new black this season. Even Mickey is doing it. He's not even a gaming character, and he's doing it.
That game looks just okay.
Well, what is it?
Epic Mickey.
Yeah.
Epic Mickey.
Even James Rolfe said it was just okay.
He said he liked the concept more than the gameplay, but Spax actually says it's Game of the Year material. I'll have to try it myself to see which opinion's
Really?
true. Really, yeah, that's what he said.
What I found funny though is at the Nintendo press conference where they showed it off. Obviously, they're talking about how great a big star Mickey is. It's like Nintendo, you do realize that Disney hasn't made a Mickey Mouse cartoon for 15 years.
That people still even know who he is a testament to how big of a star he is. He hasn't been doing anything and he's still famous.
When you're Disney's mascot, it's pretty hard not to know who you are.
Sure, it's not Pixar now.
Yeah, it's not even Disney Animation Studios. It's all Pixar.
Pixar.
Well. Anyway.
Kirby.
I was about to say Kirby. Epic Yarn. Why Epic?
Because Epic is epic.
And Yarn is cool.
I'm willing.
How is
I'm
Yarn
willing to.
Epic?
I don't know. I'm willing to bet Helsing 920 gave him that title. I can't think of any reason for it, but it sounds good. And I was never really into the old Kirby games personally because I don't know. I just find them too easy for my taste.
Well, Kirby is always easy.